Let's talk about installation and testing. Ground screws, I typically see them being installed by hand, which means that the installation is quite lightweight, and the installation is typically quite quick as well because they're operating at shallow depths. I have seen more installers recently using excavators and drive units, which is what traditionally we use in screw piling. I think that speeds up their installation. Now, in terms of load capacity in testing, to the best of my knowledge, there is no torque-related formula which allows you to know the capacity of a ground screw. So what that means is, if you wish to know the capacity of your ground screw in your conditions, you will need to perform a test on them. That could be an axial or a tension test, which literally means a push test or a pull test. And so you'll often find when ground screws are involved in a project, there may be an initial test of the ground to see if they're suitable. What that does mean is that if you're not doing a pull or push test on every ground screw, you don't for certain know the capacity of every ground screw that you're installing. Now, I have seen ground screw companies recently say that they are monitoring the torque on their installation. I don't know what that means in terms of a torque to load capacity formula. Maybe there is a formula that I don't know about, and I'm more than open to correction and persuasion, but as far as I know, monitoring the torque doesn't give you actual data on their load capacity. With screw piles and their installation, we're typically using a torque head attached to an excavator, and we will be monitoring the torque as these screw piles are being installed. And what that does is it allows us to do a conversion and know the load capacity of these screw piles. So effectively, every screw pile that's being installed is a test pile in a way, and we know their load capacity. If you're doing it correctly, there isn't any guesswork with screw pile installation. You should know the ultimate load capacity of every screw pile that you've installed. A little bit of a difference there in terms of testing and knowing the ultimate load capacities. Again, if it's a lightweight structure, it really might not be a concern to you with ground screws.